GameRanx presents the 15 best new games of September 2015. Luckily for us, September is a pretty busy month, so let's get started with number 15. LEGO Dimensions is releasing for all the major consoles, and it's LEGO's first foray into the Skylanders, Disney Infinity, Toys to Life and video game style game. And honestly, I was lucky enough to play this at E3, and it was surprisingly awesome. It really does some different things with placing the toys on the platform, and it really tries to innovate in this crowded space. Not to mention the fact that it has all these crazy licensed characters: Scooby-Doo, Portal, The Simpsons, Back to the Future, the list goes on, and it's really awesome. And at number 14, speaking of younger audiences, we have Skylanders Supercharged. Now, judging by our audience, I'm pretty sure to a lot of you guys this isn't really your thing, but maybe you should just know that this is Skylanders' new thing. Younger audiences are really excited about it, and it's Skylanders' first foray into a kart racing style game with their traditional formula. And it does look like a fun and competent kart racer, so there's that. And at number 13, we have Mellow, a grim fairy tale board game come to life. This is a gorgeous and cutesy top-down game that combines elements of RPGs and tabletop game rules. And Kotaku actually had a really good quote for it. They said it's like Game of Thrones except with animals. Hey, so that sounds pretty good. And at number 12, we have Armikrog. Armikrog is the long-awaited kickstarted game from the creators of Skull Monkeys and Neverhood. For those of you that don't know, these classic 90s games were really unique because not only were they awesome point-and-click and platformer adventures, but they also had beautifully designed claymation video game animation, which is something you never see. Armikrog is bringing that back in a point-and-click adventure that looks like a lot of fun and really weird and gross, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. And at number 11, we have Tearaway Unfolded. This is the PlayStation 4 version of the awesome PlayStation Vita game that was kind of overlooked, but criminally underrated. The PS4 version of Tearaway brings new features like better graphics, obviously, and the ability to take advantage of your DualShock 4 controller. It's also launching with a companion app for tablets and smartphones where a second player can customize the paper world and characters with their own designs on the tablet. You can even use real-world images from your phone camera. At number 10, we have Sword Coast Legends, a top-down role-playing game set in the Forgotten Realms. This is a Dungeons & Dragons RPG that has a rich story developed by the people who created Dragon Age Origins. The combat is highly tactical and gives you the ability to pause time, use party-based tactics, and play a 4-in-1 mode called Dungeon Master mode, which is perfect for people who are a fan of the old RPG pen and paper games. This looks like a lot of fun and there's a lot of hype about it, and I can't wait to get my hands on it because I don't know too much about it. And at number 9, we have NBA 2K16. NBA 2K16 features a bunch of new customization modes, including over 1,000 customizable tattoos you can put on your player. This time around, My League and My Gym modes give you even more customization options. There's also the new #BeTheStory campaign mode that actually centers around the journey of a player you create in the career mode. And it actually seems like there's some NCAA college stuff in there, too. And at number 8, we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. I don't think anybody really knows how to feel about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 yet because it's being geared as a return to form for the franchise series. You know, because it's right up there numbered as 5, right after 4, which was awesome. But so far, it just doesn't really look like anything special, and the graphics look horrendous. That being said, it could be a ton of fun to play, and I know myself and many other hardcore Tony Hawk fans out there are still gonna probably give this a shot. At number 7, we have Soma, the sci-fi horror survival game being developed by Frictional Games. Frictional Games, for those of you who don't know, are the guys who made Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Yeah, you remember that? That was pretty scary, right? Soma looks to be no different, with the trailers being incredibly creepy and now with a unique new setting, an underwater remote research facility. There's not too much more to know about this game, and honestly, I don't want to spoil anything for myself. I want to go in completely blind so I get scared even more. And at number 6, we have Mad Max. This new Mad Max game, unlike popular belief, is not being based off of the new Fury Road, but is, like all the other Mad Max movies, a whole different interpretation in and of itself. And so far, it does look like a lot of fun. There's car combat, you run around, you punch people, you salvage scrap and upgrade your car in a big open environment, and it's being developed by Avalanche. So we're really hoping this one is good because honestly, we've never had a Mad Max game. Despite Mad Max influencing so many post-apocalyptic games out there, it'd be finally nice to play an official Max game. And at number 5, we have Forza Motorsport 6. One of the best Xbox exclusive racing games is back. And of course, surprise, it has better graphics and more features. That being said, this time around it looks like there are over 450 different cars that are all customizable, including the game featuring a bunch of new licensed Ford vehicles that grace the cover and are a main feature of the game. Honestly, you had me at the car count. 450 cars? That is ridiculous. And at number 4, we have Pro Evolution Soccer 2016, also known as PES. This new PES game might be Konami's last gasp, but it is running on the Fox engine, the engine that made Metal Gear Solid 5. This time around, the series is looking to go back to its roots, with a revamped Master League system, better graphics, and dynamic weather that changes how the player animates and how the ball physics change. There's a lot more customization this time around, and it looks like there's a lot for soccer/football fans to enjoy. And at number 3, speaking of soccer/football, we also have FIFA 16. Yes, the biggest football game out there is now back with a bunch of new features and tweaks, including defensive swing steps, more reactive AI marking, the ability to actually escape out of slide tackles, and in-game interceptions that just make more sense and feel better. I know it's the newest one and this is a little cliche to say, but this definitely seems like one of the deepest FIFA games yet, especially from a mechanic perspective, and that's what makes it really unique. And at number 2, we have Super Mario Maker. Super Mario Maker is really exciting because it gives you the ability to create your own Mario levels, using multiple different graphic styles throughout Mario's legacy. It looks like a lot of fun to play with friends and also to share your creations online with other friends. I don't know if you guys watched the Nintendo World Championships, but all those levels were made using Mario Maker, and it was absolutely intense. There's a bunch of different game modes here, so if you do have a Wii U, Mario Maker will keep you busy for a while. Despite it seeming like just a level creator type game, there's a lot more to it, and it looks like a blast. And at number 1, we have Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. V has come too, and I'm so excited because Metal Gear is my favorite game series ever. The game is seemingly Hideo Kojima's last Metal Gear game and seems to really close the loop of the Metal Gear saga. You get to play as Big Boss as he sets out on a quest for revenge and builds up his own mother base for global world mercenary domination. The open world gameplay environments are huge, the gameplay scenarios are endless, the graphics are gorgeous, the story is epic. It's a Metal Gear game. We're really excited, and that's why it's number 1 on our list. So those are the best games worth playing in September 2015. As a bonus, we also have Destiny, The Taken King. For those of you hardcore Destiny fans, it looks like The Taken King is bringing a bunch of new changes for you guys. But like we said, September is a busy month for gaming, so we do want to know in the comments what exactly you're planning on playing this month. What do you have time for? Let's talk about all that down in the comments. And if you did have a good time, maybe learned about a game coming out this month, click the like button because it really helps us out. And if you're new, subscribe because we put out videos every single day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.